Hi, Falcons, and good morning. This is Mr. Gonzalez.
And I'm Mr. Yi.
So, we're here to talk to you a bit about traffic, about parking, safety, and other things. So, this presentation will take a bit. So, sit back and enjoy.
So the things that we're going to recover during this whole video for you guys is morning drop-off, jaywalking, driving and parking, pickup, and general safety.
Okay, morning drop-off. So, whether you walk, drive, or get dropped off to school, number one thing is get here early. Get here about 8 a.m. If you wait until 8:25 or 8:30, it's going to be stressful. It's going to be crowded and congested. So again, get here early. 8 a.m. again is a good time. I would also recommend for you to review that day's schedule prior, so that way you know whether it's an even class or an odd class. Again, alleviate stress. Get here on time, get here early.
And some of the places that you guys can get dropped off, there's three major areas where students usually get picked up and dropped off. Community Avenue in front of the school, Prospect and Glenwood Avenue, and Ramsdale and Altura right near the pool. In regards to drop-off and jaywalking, guys, use the designated crosswalks and do me a huge favor. Actually, do all of us a huge favor. Get off your phone, look both ways. I know that's really basic, but we've seen a lot of close calls on the streets.
And just to add to Mr. Yi, there is a sheriff's, or actually it's a CHP officer on a motorcycle. I'm sure you've seen him in the mornings. And he is giving tickets for stopping in red zones. So if you see the curve over here, you see it on the left picture, okay, it's a red curve. If your parent stops there and drops you off, that CHP officer will give your parent a ticket. So just a heads up, no one wants tickets, and we all want to be safe. So again, just keep that in mind. Driving. So if you have the privilege to drive yourself to school, follow and obey all traffic laws. You passed your written test, you passed your driver's test, you know the rules. Now you need to follow them. Put away your devices or other distractions that you may have. Turn down your music so you can hear emergency vehicles. Again, our main thing here is for you to be safe.
You know how Mr. Gonzalez just talked about driving? What goes along with that is parking. And quite truthfully, at the very beginning, Mr. Gonzalez talked about getting here on time and early. Quite truthfully, that's another reason why you want to get here a little earlier. Do us a huge favor again. Be good to our neighbors. Let's be good neighbors. I know that we live right across the street from multiple homes. Keep their driveways clear, and guys, keep their trash bins clear as well. I know there was multiple occasions last year where Publix would come by and they can't pick up their trash, and that just kind of is a bummer situation for them. Also, park on the streets. Make sure to look at the parking signs. Oh, and a huge thing to remember, curb your wheels. That's a major thing, and I know out in this area they will give tickets for those things too. If you do park in the Cloud parking lot, it's a limited space. It's first come, first serve. Look at the signs. It does say reserved for staff parking. That's up against the fence. Make sure it's only for the staff folks. And quite truthfully, that goes along with all parking lots. All the other parking lots are staff only. Folks, we do check license plates from time to time, and we will call you down to the office. This is fair warning.
Okay, pickup. So obviously there's different areas on campus for you to be picked up. You want to tell your family to again get there early to get a parking spot. Also, you may want to consider walking a couple blocks and meeting you off another street, because just like the morning, the afternoon is quite congested. So again, avoid that stress. Also, if you see the top right picture there, that is a staff parking lot. That's called Lot D. Please discourage your parents from parking inside there or meeting you in those parking lots, as you have teachers exiting, and it can create quite a commotion there. And again, avoid the stress. So again, speak to your parents, try to meet you somewhere a little bit outside of campus, or get early so that way they can find a spot along the street.
And our last topic in general is general safety. And we've got multiple slides on this too, but it's really important, especially when we're trying to keep all of you safe while you're on campus. And the areas that we're going to go over are propping doors, opening doors for others, leaving early, and lunch.
Okay, so propping doors. So these doors lead to the D parking lot off the second floor of the 2000 building. There's a big sign right there that says, "Do not prop doors open." What does that mean to prop a door open? That means that you're stopping the door from fully closing in order for you to go get something and then come back or whatnot. That's a safety issue. As you go off and do what you have to do, someone could potentially enter. These are safety issues, and in this world of issues at the high school level and schools in general, we want to make sure that you're safe. So when again you prop those doors, you don't close them properly, you could be letting in a certain element. Okay, the other thing is as well is that don't open the doors for anyone. Someone could be knocking on those doors, and I mean, it could be a buddy, right? Or maybe they could even wave and oh, I think that's one of my friends. The issue is you're exposing again the school to someone who may not be a student here. We don't know the intention of that student, even if it's an adult. Okay, doesn't matter who it is. Okay, don't open those doors. Just save yourself time. And again, if you do prop those doors open, there will be consequences. And we're talking about those Saturday ATSs primarily. So again, don't prop the doors open. Don't open the doors for anyone.
Hey, Mr. Gonzalez, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What if we're like banging on the door and it's just someone's yelling for help and this and that, and even then, don't open the door for anyone?
Well, you know, people lie. People may create scenarios or situations in which they can manipulate you. And they're saying, help, please, or something to that effect. And maybe they have, again, some type of ulterior motive to get in. So again, be safe. Don't open the door for anyone. And if you hear of someone that is having it, find a teacher, find a staff member, let us know what's going on. And Mr. Yi will talk a little bit later about letting us know if you see something.
Got it. Thank you. Lunch. I mean, it's a great thing to be at CV. I mean, we've got an open lunch policy. Students can get off campus for lunch and come back. But you also got to make it back in time for class. We do see a large number of tardies that's coming in for 5th and 6th period. And also the whole idea, even talking off of prop doors and stuff, guys, we're supposed to only leave campus, or you have the privilege of leaving campus, I should say, during lunchtime only, not during snack, only during lunch. Also, even then, don't prop the doors open. If you're having lunch delivered, try to arrange it for lunchtime. Also, try to arrange it where you can actually do the handoff with the delivery person, because truthfully, you don't want to lose your lunch, especially when it's a huge part of the day. And if you're eating on campus, and regardless of what it is, as soon as the bell rings, pick up after yourself. I'm not here to clean up after you.
And to add, Mr. Yi, if you are having food delivered, again, have it delivered to you personally. If you have the delivery at a table or somewhere in the main office lobby, the school unfortunately is not responsible for something happening to it. So once again, call that Uber Eats or whatever company you use, and again at lunchtime, go out and meet that person and have it hand delivered. That's the best way to do it. So leaving early. We all have appointments, whether it's a doctor's appointment or some type of other commitment. So what you're supposed to do, and you remind your parents, it's in the student handbook, by the way. But again, have your parents go into campus. They can call prior and let our clerks know that you are leaving early, and they'll call you out of your class. You'll come to the attendance office, and then with your parent there present, they'll sign you out, and then you can exit again through the front doors. Okay, so that's really important to make sure that we know where you are in case something happens. Again, we want you to be safe.
So final comments. Overall, we've put this together for your safety, not necessarily ours, but really for yours, because quite truthfully, that is what is most important for us. Your safety comes first and foremost. And one comment that always rings in the back of my mind is, if you see something, say something. Find an adult, find someone that you feel safe with, find an administrator, find a teacher, and share what you saw, so that way we can follow up and do what is good for you in terms of safety.
All right, well, thank you, Falcons. Again, be safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
See you later.